So tonight we had our Teen Challenge banquet. It is our annual banquet. We have it once a year. And we invite all the churches and the preachers and the pastors, the policemen, the people in the court system. And through this we raise money, for Teen Challenge because we can't get funding from the state. But through the process, they get to see the work of Teen Challenge, and we get guys in the groups, the ones that's been there the longest or may have the biggest testimony. We get them to testify. You look at guys that you just saw in jail up there singing for the Lord, praising God, and it's such a big testimony in itself. But Teen Challenge, what we do, we have a residential program, and that's the ones that come tonight and give their testimony. We also have a non-residential program, a 6-month outpatient program. And through this, the students will attend meetings 2 nights a week, and they have to get into a church. They have to find a home church. And most of them get sent through the courts, and they don't want to be there. And they don't speak for like 2 months. And then when they get in church and they get God, they start talking and they start giving advice and they start helping the other ones out. And by the end of the 6th month, you just see a real big change in their lives. I've been with Teen Challenge for 15 years now, and it's just been probably the biggest part of my life. I love Teen Challenge. I love what it stands for. I love what it does. I love seeing it helping the people. I love to see the light go on. Fundraisers, we do walkathons, we do the banquets. We have people that donate, churches that donate monthly. We do church services on Sundays. Of course, they take up love offerings, and that's part of our donations.
I started 40 years ago with Adult Teen Challenge. And even back then, we realized that we couldn't outbuild the problem, but somehow we had to put hope within reach of every addict. Sure. Our Global Teen Challenge ministry uses as their logo, putting hope within reach of every addict, doing both the residential program and the non-residential. I really got involved in this when I was at a meeting in Kentucky where our lieutenant governor got up and said less than 7% of addicts will ever enter the doors of a residential treatment or recovery program. And when he said that, it was like somebody dumped me with a bucket of cold water, because I'd spent at that time almost 20 years in the residential part of Teen Challenge. At the time, I was on the board of Adult Teen Challenge USA, and every board meeting I'd go back and I took that statistic to that board, and I said, if this man is anywhere close to being correct, we've done something wrong for 50 years. Wow. And so Adult Teen Challenge at the time, with Mike Hodges as our president, he kept asking me, Skip, tell us what you're doing in Kentucky. And at the time, we were doing the Lifeline program all throughout the state because we had such an addiction problem. Right. And we didn't have the money to start a residential program. Now there's tremendous residential Adult Teen Challenge programs in Kentucky, but it took a lot of time to find the resources to be able to do the residential. Sure. So the goal right now of our new president with Adult Teen Challenge, Dr. Joe Batluck, is to provide both the residential care and the non-residential care through the Lifeline. Just putting men in this center, they're helping those that are in the earlier stage of their addiction through the Lifeline, but then Lisa and her team with Lifeline are putting many, many girls that need residential care, and there are those that absolutely need residential care. They're in the throes of addiction, they're in their latter stage, they need an immediate safe place, they need a miracle, and that's where the Adult Teen Challenge residential program comes in.
That's wonderful.
So it's exciting.
I can't thank you